That's why it's like I got to go with the ceiling over the floor if I'm forced to pick right now. But yeah, I just have to imagine that. I understand what Nick is saying in terms of just like the stat argument. They're going to be behind in a lot of games, but like I don't know. They can't get off to hot starts though. Like I would be surprised if their scripted plays in the first half again with CD and Pickens. Like Dak's good enough to navigate that. He definitely is. So I don't know. 5-12 just feels too low to me to have any degree of confidence that they were going to be 5-12. I just I honestly can't get there. I know a lot of people are ready to watch the Cowboys crash, but I just don't see it as a guarantee. I see them as fragile. I see them as a house of cards that can absolutely collapse. But until that actually happens, I just can't go in there with that mentality. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Dallas Cowboys? More likely for Dallas to hit the ceiling or the floor, 11-6 or 5-12? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. It's whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. But the fact that you can even remotely say that the Raiders can make the playoffs and compete in the division, that is strictly a testament to the decision making of the franchise. That is strictly based on how this franchise has been run for the last 5 months or so. You know what? Whatever the exact, as soon as you hire Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly, connecting with Tom Brady, getting Geno Smith, drafting Ashton Gent, et cetera, et cetera. Like, this is strictly just based off of we're making the right decisions. We're making the right moves. It's not based on, oh, we just got the third quarterback in the draft and he's supposed to be great and he's going to be the best. He's going to be competing to be the rookie of the year, and he's going to be a top 8 quarterback in the NFL from the third game onward. Like, it's like not that type of random hype, like kind of like they were trying to do with the Chicago Bears last year, or, insert any other Rand, Bryce Young and the Panthers. It's not based on any of that, or even some of the belief of Cam Ward and the Tennessee Titans, which, to be fair, I'm excited to see them, but like it would mainly be because of like you're inserting Cam Ward now. This is based off of the decisions and what the Raiders have been building, and I find that exciting. I find that inherently more sustainable and more resilient. But again, use the Bears as the perfect example as to when things aren't based off of that. They go sideways very quickly. Very quickly. And as much as Jaden Daniels made a huge impact on the Commanders, it was a collection of decisions. It was bringing in Cliff Kingsbury. It was bringing in Dan Quinn. It was bringing in Zach Z. Like, it was, it was all of these things together, all of them. And so that's what the Raiders have going for them. And it's just awesome to see. You don't have to struggle too hard or be biased or some super fan to be able to see that the Raiders are clearly going in the right direction. Now, how far in the right direction? How high can they go in year one of this rebuild's not the right word, but just the reset button that they've hit? I don't know. I really believe in all 4 of the teams in the AFC West: Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Broncos. Like, it feels weird to me and incompatible to me to put any of these teams in. Like, I'll just keep it simple in, 4th in the division. Like, when I see that the Broncos are there, I had just made a Broncos video right before making this video, and I'm just like seeing the Broncos in last place. Like, just that doesn't compute to me. Like, I can't process that, which, to be fair, one of these teams has to be 4th. One of these teams has to be 3rd. One of these teams has to be 2nd and 1st. And that's why, for me, it's like I can't make a decision right now. I really can't. I really can't. So, yeah, I'm genuinely excited that you can even remotely elevate a team like the Raiders to contending and making the playoffs. I find that, again, wildly exciting and just a testament to the decisions that the Raiders have been making. I mean, can you say this about the Cleveland Browns? No. Can you say that in good faith about the Indianapolis Colts? No. The Carolina Panthers? No. Right? I mean, like we can go on and on and on and just be like, there's a lot of teams where it's like if you've elevated them to second, and again for Nick, this is essentially first, right? This is as high as you can go. Making the playoffs and being second in the AFC West is essentially that's like that's like the number one seed in the NFL. And the fact that you can say that about the Raiders right now and not have it be the most ridiculous take, right? Like saying, gee, I don't know. The Chicago Bears making the Super Bowl and Caleb Williams being better than Lamar Jackson. The fact that it's like not just this most extreme crazy thing, it's something to the Raiders, and I love that. I love to see a team finally feel like you're being better run. You're making better decisions. You're making the right move. And you didn't go out and get a Shattersan Sanders, which is like, yeah, we're making the right decisions. We're also doing this slow and steady. We're not looking to get bailed out here by trying to hit the lottery here. It's just slow and steady. We're building something, and we're going to take our time with this. We're going to make the right decisions at the right time. We're not going to just swing for the fences left and right here. And I respect that. I appreciate that. And it's great. It's a great place to be in. So I'm excited to see how it all pans out. This division is just going to be just so wildly fun to me to watch. Finally, the Raiders and the Broncos and the Chargers and the Raiders and the Chargers versus the Broncos. And of course, any team versus the Chiefs. Like, it actually matters. That's all I ever want when watching these types of games. Now, watching the Raiders and the Broncos actually matters when over these last couple of years, those games were kind of skippable. Unfortunately, it was just kind of like, oh, Raiders and the Broncos, okay, it didn't really matter. I mean, honestly, it's the reality. And you never really had any sense that any other team is truly going to win the division. And although I think it's totally fair to say that the Chiefs are the front runners to win the division, which obviously makes complete sense considering what they've been able to do year after year after year. But if this year could actually feel truly competitive, and again, you feel that the Raiders like not only can make the playoffs, but it's not just like, oh, they can make the playoffs because all these other teams are so bad. And it's like, you know, we're just happy to have one extra week of football so we can see them in the wild card round, but like actually feel like this team is going in the right direction. You can legitimately win. What more can you ask for? But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Las Vegas Raiders making the playoffs and being second in the AFC West, aka first place? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. It's whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.